people in a study have all responded positively to that test, and that's going to, in 5 short days, be 30,000. So I think for the president himself to provide that information to the public and to very humbly and forthrightly come forward and say, look, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Wear a mask, socially distance, do these things that are important. And I would say to all those people out there who are resisting wearing a mask, listen, folks, it costs nothing. It takes 2 seconds. And you'll get your liberties back sooner if you wear your mask. But Kellyanne, I mean, I guarantee that there are people at home who listen to that.
All right, we're going to stop it right there. That's Kellyanne Conway, and it's on a video called Kellyanne Conway Blast Pelosi. And so, we didn't talk much about the Pelosi right now. The important thing, I think, is what I played right there, in which Kellyanne was saying some stuff about, come on, you freaks, if you, whatever, put on your mask, and then we'll think about giving you your liberties back, all right? So that isn't how it works at all, Kellyanne Conway, but here's the thing, just to be real brief, because I don't have much time, I wanted to bring y'all a report. Kellyanne Conway, for quite some time, has been nothing more than a liability, if we're being honest. I mean, because think about this. As far as people who are on the Donald Trump bandwagon, if Kellyanne Conway was to get fired right now, hypothetically, how many Donald Trump supporters would be off the bandwagon? The answer is 0. I mean, it's not to say everybody hates Kellyanne Conway. It's just to say that it would not make any sort of difference if she were to leave. Right, that being said, a major liability to include her husband, who makes himself public, her family, who it seems like they're a damn disgrace. Like, I don't know if that's just how the media is putting it, but they look like very disgraceful. And so aspect after aspect piles on and just causes this to seem to me like to be just a major liability. There is no positive part of Kellyanne Conway anymore. And that's not to dog on her. Like, she's made her contributions, and she's made a real difference, especially early on. But as far as now, there's no positive coming from Kellyanne Conway or her family. And that's unfortunate, but it's not to say she's a bad person. It's just that you got to cut the line and just start again, right? And you could do so, like, for example, they just brought on that lady, Kayleigh McEnany. You could switch out of Kellyanne Conway. It's not that she hasn't contributed. It's just that she's not going to, first of all, nobody would care if she left necessarily. And secondly, she's not winning over anybody. Who do you think she's winning over to put on the Donald Trump train? Nobody. Everybody knows her, and if they hate her, then they already hate her. It's nothing that she's going to do about it. There's no amount of articulate explanation that she's going to put forth that's going to make people like her. It's just not going to happen, right? But her sentiment is to put on the mask, you stupid imbeciles, and maybe we'll give you your liberties back. We'll think about it. And actually, that's not how it works. And so, therefore, she's kind of like really, really causing problems, I'm here to say. But although we don't have time to go to it right now, I do have to bring up that Donald Trump has made remarks very recently that pretty much echo what Kellyanne Conway just said right now. And in that, well, it's just a mask. Just keep masking up. Just keep social distancing. We'll get through this. And although, that's like a possible outcome, that people keep masking up and somehow we would defeat this virus, it's very, very unlikely. And really, honestly, that hardly doesn't even matter, all right? Because when you consider the next 100 days, we're just going to get more of the same as far as this virus goes. It's not very deadly, but they're going to drum up all the numbers, all right? And so, just to make a long story short, I would have to say from this clip, and then from what Donald Trump's been echoing, as far as wearing the mask, as far as complying, as far as just playing it cool and just whatever, let's just do the mask and don't worry about your liberties or your freedoms. That's going to be a loser. In fact, that's going to lose him the election, no matter how absolutely out of it Biden is. It does not matter. No matter how racist his or racially motivated his campaign is, does not matter, because of course they're going to take the election by stealing it via mail fraud and all this. And it's nothing that Donald Trump can see. Donald Trump will have put himself in a position where there's nothing that he could do to say, oh, I think they stole it from me, because at that point he will have sold his constituency up under the bus, as he's doing right now. When he's talking about the mask in these sort of ways, it's like he's buckling. All right, come November, you continue to buckle like this, and basically it ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna have no chance, not a chance in hell, Donald Trump, not a chance in hell, if you keep going this way. Now, there's that slight possibility that he has something up under his sleeve, and he's waiting to pounce, but that possibility is slim and none, right? And Slim has 1 foot out the door, right? He needs to stop doing what he's doing. He's throwing the election right now. As far as late July goes, he's throwing the election right now. All right, and I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. But also, I'll bring it up so we get a visual, so you know I'm not making it up. But like, as far as a lot of major cities, probably San Antonio is right on board with all the, the indoctrination and stuff, the 5G. But not only that, Moderna. Now, I don't know where all this is taking place, but I could tell you in San Antonio, they are currently and have been testing people. I don't know what the heck. I typed in Moderna and I got breakfast places. So that blows my mind. Anyways, new Moderna vaccine scheduled to start in San Antonio 6 days ago. So what they're doing, and they're not going to want to talk about it very much, is they're making mutants currently in San Antonio, Texas. It's a test. We don't know what it's going to do. But they're mutating people's DNA, and that's going to end very, very badly. But I think they have the feeling that they're above the law and that they're going to get away with it. They've been getting away with everything already as it goes up until now. They've gotten away with everything. And Donald Trump is just kind of agreeing with them, and he's calling Dr. Birx one of the best people he's ever met in his life. And, things of this nature. It doesn't look very good. But anyways, I'll holler at y'all. It's July the 23rd, 2020. And I appreciate y'all. Holler at y'all a little bit later.